Hello dear friends, my name is Gunther Krüger. This will be a forecast for the forthcoming year, 2019. If you are interested in that, welcome. I will share my vision of 2019 with you. So just give me a second. 2019. Okay, how it will be. So it will be a year of general well-being, a year of health, physical health and mental health. It will be a year of peace, a year of dialogue, and people finally will start to talk to each other on the basis of reality, of their own reality. People will come to a greater sense of being conscious with themselves. They will get to a point of greater self-responsibility. This will lead to a lot more freedom for every individual and to joy. And also I can already forecast in this year a great book will be published, will be released. The title is The Force is With You, and this book also will contribute to this, what will come in the future. Also, there will be new technologies in this year which will arise, which were not visible so far, and these new technologies will be concerned with environment, with a healthy environment, with a pure and a clean environment. Also with free energy, that is one issue, and self-organization. So in the future, in the next year, there will be more and more free societies which will appear. There will be, let's say, a great change of consciousness generally to every single being on this planet, which is caused by a change of planetary circumstances, let's say. So nobody will be excluded from that. This happens unconsciously. And so this will have effect on all levels of life. And people will suddenly see possibilities which they couldn't see before. They will suddenly be visible in front of everybody. So it's a little bit like, you can imagine, like waking up from a bad dream in the morning, when you have experienced for real, all kinds of terrible happenings and circumstances and everything, and finally you wake up and come to the conclusion it was just a bad dream. Everything is good, I am in control, and everything is safe. So this is how it will happen, and therefore the issues like greed and anger and you know, all that competition and fight against each other will naturally simply dissolve. And instead of that, there will be a great sense of joy and understanding and willingness to help and support each other. People will more and more start to reflect on internal values. They will come to self-liberation and freedom. And meditation will play a big role in the life of people. Also, in terms of health and well-being, there will be changes because of this shift in consciousness, because people will realize that health and well-being are created internally, are created in the conscious mind, in consciousness, and are just reflected, or the internal realities are just reflected on the external world. So there will be a big liberation, and people will will be inspired naturally to support each other just because it makes sense and just because it is just such a joyful thing to do. So this struggle for life, this competition, which we know so far, will simply dissolve. Doesn't play any role anymore. People will be happy because competition doesn't exist any longer, because people will realize that happiness comes from within, and they finally will understand the law of cause and effect, which means that all internal orders, that all internal visions, that all internal realities which every one of us creates every day are just manifested in the external world. So the cause is inside and the effect is outside. And by understanding this, there will be a great liberation. Problems which were problems will not be problems any longer, because solutions will appear within the mind of everyone. So this is my forecast for the next year. I am looking forward already a lot to enter this reality, and I am looking forward to meet you in this reality. And you also can look forward to it already, and on top of that, you can do something, you can contribute to this general welfare right now, even before this will happen, in the way that you sit down and you focus on your insight and find out what is it that you really want, what you really want to experience in the future, in the next year. Find it out, fulfill yourself with it, fill your mind up with these realities, and then you will express them. You know, every good, every new, every any new invention in this world was created in mind, in the minds of people. So as long as you just believe the external conditions, as long as you just look to the outside conditions and fulfill yourself with these realities, there will be nothing new, just repetition, repetition, repetition. This was called some thousands of years ago already samsara, the endless wheel of repetition. And the way to get out of this is when you shut down your perception of the so-called external world, and you go inside and you create what you would like to experience in the future. This is what you can do. I really want to encourage you to do that for the benefit of all of us. And in this way, you will turn yourself into a magnet of everything good, because you will be charged then with this frequency, you will be charged with these realities, and you will meet the people who have the same charge as you. Maybe you know the experience that you will meet all the ugly people in a day where you have all the ugly thoughts in you, and in another day where you are inspired by great thoughts and emotions, you will only find and meet the people who are also great. You will meet all the nice people. This is because of your own charge, and you have a freedom and a choice. Create a good charge, create the good thoughts, create a good vision, and you will meet the people with a good vision, with a good charge. And this will be your external world. You have influence, you have complete freedom of your creation of the world and the outside. So that's it for now. All the very best to you, and see you in the next year. Bye bye, bye bye.